Imagine you are deep in a chess game, your pieces are poised for a kingside assault, and the tension is palpable. You are ready to deliver the final blow, but how do you ensure your attack will actually succeed? What is the most critical factor to assess when pursuing a king hunt? To effectively evaluate an opponent's king flight squares, you need to systematically identify every square the king could potentially move to. Then, determine if those squares are safe for the king and, crucially, assess how your pieces can eliminate those escape routes or render them dangerous. This proactive understanding allows you to build an unstoppable mating net, transforming mere threats into concrete victories. This process is fundamentally important because a king's safety is directly proportional to its number of accessible, non-attacked escape squares. Every time you reduce the number of safe squares, you increase the pressure on the opponent's king and bring checkmate closer. It is the core principle behind successful king attacks, as you are essentially building an inescapable cage around the monarch. Without this systematic evaluation, your attacks might feel like hopeful gestures rather than precise, forceful threats. Let us explore a practical step-by-step method for this critical evaluation. First, identify all the squares directly adjacent to the king. These are its immediate potential escape routes, often referred to as its immediate flight squares. Second, check each of these squares. Is it currently attacked by one of your pieces or controlled by one of your pawns? If so, that square is already eliminated as a safe option for the king. Also, note which of your opponent's pieces are defending these potential flight squares, as these defenders might themselves become targets in your attack. Third, look beyond the immediate adjacent squares. Consider how your opponent's pawn structure around their king provides or restricts flight squares. For instance, a pawn on the g7 square can block an escape route to g8, but if that pawn moves, a new escape square might appear. Fourth, think about how your own pawn advances, often called a pawn storm, might either create new flight squares or, more often, help you eliminate existing ones by opening lines or directly attacking squares. It is a dynamic situation that changes with every move. Fifth, analyze how your major pieces, such as your rooks and queen, can cut off escape routes along ranks and files. For example, a rook on the 7th rank can severely restrict a king's movement on the back rank. Sixth, consider potential blockades or pins. Can you pin a defending piece that guards a critical flight square? Or can you block a path, forcing the king into a corner? Remember, the evaluation is not static. A square that is safe now might become dangerous in 1 or 2 moves, and vice versa. It is about anticipating the king's future movements. A crucial element here is understanding the concept of a mating net, which is an advanced term for the strategic arrangement of your pieces to control all squares around the enemy king, leaving it no safe haven. This is not just about delivering checks, but about proactively restricting the king's movement and forcing it into a position where it cannot avoid a checkmate. This systematic approach differentiates a hopeful attack from a powerful, precise one, giving you the confidence to commit to your plans. Mastering the evaluation of an opponent's king flight squares will fundamentally improve your attacking play. It shifts your focus from simply delivering checks to crafting an inescapable web of control around the enemy king. This skill empowers you to launch more confident, decisive attacks, ultimately converting your tactical opportunities into checkmates and securing more wins on the chessboard. It truly elevates your understanding of king safety and attack strategies.